How should you how should you feel? How should anyone feel? The scene between the mother and the daughter was appropriate. I mean, you'd have to. I mean, I guess it's a movie that maybe only a mature audience could understand. If you were maybe 25 years or older, you can understand it because that's when you really start dying. I mean, once you get into your 20s or 30s, your parents are you're 25, your parents are pushing 50, shit like that. You should feel like death comes faster every fucking minute. Look back fondly. Hopefully you can. Hopefully be able to look back fondly like that old woman was able to, looking at herself as an heiress and a socialite who lived her life to the very fullest, and she was still alive. I mean, if you call that living, and it was kind of living. I mean, but they were unfulfilled, and it seemed like they were kind of stuck in yesterday, and their circumstances made it sad. You should feel sad for what it was, but I mean, not too sad because they're still alive. They were still alive at that point, and it's just a reminder that nothing lasts forever. And as the mother is in a state of dying, so is the 45, 50-year-old daughter. She's now entering the gray gardens of menopause, probably. And, that's something her mother went through 20, 30 years before. And it's also, for a man, it should make you understand what it's like to be a woman and to lose beauty or to technically, in the eyes of the world, lose your sex appeal or whatever. Or need to be wanted. It's the same thing for men too. Look back fondly if you can. Don't live in yesterday. Live every day to the fullest. I don't know. I don't fucking know. I mean, the movie itself provokes a lot of feelings. That's it. How should you feel? It doesn't drum up any feelings whatsoever except for comedy. Well, it's not a comedy. I'd say get some mental help. There's no comedy in it. I mean, yeah, it is. You do snicker and laugh while they fight. And I mean, even me and my mother are like that. We just fucking fight like that. And it's like, that's funny, but that's the only comedy in it. And you also get to see what a bitch and how clueless the 50-year-old bitch is. She's sitting on the front porch reading a book, and the groundskeeper comes up, and he's this young, strapping 20-year-old, good-looking motherfucker, and he's being very kind to the daughter. He's like, "What you reading there?" I forget her name, and she's like, "Oh, just a book here. I doubt you'd understand it. It's a bit above you and your reading level." And then he's going, "Yeah, I heard that was a good book, though." And she's like, "Yeah, it's available in most any high school." And he's just like, okay. I would have said to her, "Well, bitch, what you reading it for on the front porch?" And she's obviously, just toying with him, but she doesn't understand that, you're condescending this boy, and you're an older woman. You should be kind, and you should be kind to everybody because he was being kind to you. Plus, he's your groundskeeper. It just makes you see how, like, how even though they were at their most desperate, living like that for companionship and for anything else, they somehow never learned to get over that snobbish arrogancy that rich people have. They hadn't realized that was no longer their right, to do. They were starving for attention or companionship, but they still had those snobbish old ways. It evokes a lot of feelings.